Hello and welcome. This is a tarot reading for the collective, just to have a look at the energies and see where we are at. This is a timeless reading, so wherever you are coming across this reading, it may have a message for you. Do take what resonates. So there's really a beautiful offer coming in right now. We're being asked to connect and to collaborate with others. This is in terms of our creativity. This is in terms of our expression. There is something here that is calling us to create things just for the sake of creating them, and to create things in a way that allows us to connect with those around us that inspire us, that we love, to spend time together. Okay, so it's possible that you might want to take a little class, do a little painting class or pottery class with a friend or a little group of friends. There's a really beautiful energy calling us to that kind of connection because of the clarity that it can bring. This is especially the case if we've been in our heads a lot, right? So if we've been trying to figure out something, and especially if we've been trying to figure out something on our own, there is a great deal that we can learn from solo work, from inner work, and sometimes we are very, very called into those spaces. But there is something of a lightness and an easeful reconnection to joy that we can find when we get creative and when we hang out with people that we love. Creating just for the sake of creating really allows us to find something of the essence of ourselves without thinking too hard about it, without analyzing it. And if you have been in a sort of a solo space, an exploratory space, if you've been doing shadow work, if you've been coming to understand yourself on a different level, and especially if you've been creatively blocked, or if you've been experiencing a slowdown in your ability to feel inspired and to create and to make the work that you want to make in the world, there's an element here where Spirit is saying, don't think too much about it. And remember that there are brilliant, beautiful, wonderful people around you. Those things kind of go hand in hand here. At the same time, as we're gaining this clarity from kind of sharing in creative outputs, creative pursuits, this could even be going dancing, you know, really, really having a great, wonderful dance with the people that are the most fun for you to be around. There's something here about being with people where it just feels easy to be yourself. It just feels effortless to be yourself. You're not having to think about it in any way. And this is especially important when we've been going through processes of deep self-interrogation, which is such an important place to be. But it can mean that we're constantly finding ourselves in a place of self-analysis. And it can be very freeing. It can be a great big relief for us to just be able to be around people where we don't have to think about it, where we don't have to consider who we are. We just are. We just are it. We feel loved, we feel supported, we feel accepted, we feel excited, we feel inspired, and we don't have to worry about any of the details, and we especially don't have to worry about where it's going. There's something here that is also bringing a very big healing energy. And again, this is why it makes me think of shadow work. I feel like you have been releasing an experience or an assumption that people are not on your side, that people are out for themselves, or that people cannot be trusted. And this is also why we're being called to connect with the people we can trust, and the people that we do love, and the people that we do have fun with. But yeah, there's big healing energy in here, and it's kind of telling us that the message is not to keep beating against the wall. You know, you've done so much, you are working so hard, the work that you're doing internally is paying off, the work that you're doing internally is beautiful. And we can sometimes slow down and just let ourselves enjoy the moment. It's very, very useful, it's very, very helpful for us, slowing down and enjoying the moment. having things, giving ourselves things that we can savor in those connections where we feel safe, loved, nurtured, cared for, and most importantly, free to express ourselves, free to express the fullness of who we are without judging ourselves or without feeling judgment from people around us. What this is going to help us to do is to release the energy that we have built up through the experiences we have had where that has not been the case. And again, I get the feeling that you have been doing a lot of inner work around this. So you're aware, you know where you've been grieving. There has been a sense of grieving. And that's something that you're releasing, that you're working through. But Spirit is saying here, you don't have to do that all on your own. And you don't have to do that in some kind of like, get your head down, work on all of your shit until it's released. Find the expansion in giving yourself a beautiful moment. Find the expansion in allowing yourself to take a clear action, making a choice and letting yourself do it and not overthinking it and not worrying too much about it and involving the people you love. This is going to bring you a deeper connection with the beauty that's in your life. And it's going to bring you a deeper connection with the beauty you feel in yourself. And it's the other side of the shadow work, right? Or it's a sweet antidote. It's just a nectar. It's like honey. You know, when we're kind of moving through thorns and we're dedicated and we're going to do that work, but we're getting scratched up and cut up and it doesn't always feel comfortable. It's not about escapism. Although some escapism is also fine, right? But it's about remembering the beauty that is already here. It's about remembering the beauty that is already around us. It's about letting go of this need to get to a point where we feel like we've finally done it, where we finally won, where we're finally healed, where we're finally okay, and remembering that we are already okay. The fact that we're engaged in this healing work is courageous and it's brave. The fact that we're going deep into these internal places, it's not for everyone. It's not easy work, and if you're doing it, you know that. And so this is just a reminder that having a nice time and giving yourself a chance to connect and express and be is not necessarily an escape. It's actually a return to who you are without these blocks and limitations and griefs and losses that you've been so diligently and courageously working through. So if you feel a strong, clear desire, a call to action, especially if somebody you love reaches out, communicates, and offers you the chance to do something fun and expressive, you might well be receiving that communication, you might well be receiving that offer from somebody else, or you might feel the impulse to make that offer to somebody that you want to do something beautiful and fun and expressive with. Then do it, go for it, do it. This is Spirit telling you that it is an important part of the healing journey, that is an important part of self-reclamation, and that it is important to remember that even when you're doing that work and going through the weeds, you can find clarity through enjoyment, through expression, through doing things that feel satisfying and fun, that are just easy and simple and straightforward. Find the beauty where you are. Find the beauty that exists around you. Find the beauty in your life. And remember that you have that, regardless of how difficult it has been. And regardless of potentially how much work you still feel that you have to do in these areas, it will come. It will all come. Don't hold yourself to ransom. Okay, that's it. Sending you so much love. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I will see you again soon.